Hi, this is your host, Sonia Novick, and I invite you to pierce through the veil of what lies beyond the living into heaven. What is beyond what appears to be real? We invite you to explore with us what lies beyond this dimension.
I just left my body. I saw my parents crying. I was actually above my body, looking at my body. There was this incredible, luminescent, kind of soft energy. I didn't want to come back.
Welcome everybody to Beyond the Living OB is the show, and I'm your host, Sonia Novick. I'm Real Coaching Radio, where we're putting a new spin on coaching and personal development through social broadcasting. Our next show is this Tuesday, the 19th of August. That's upcoming. And our times, as you all know, is 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, and 9 p.m. Eastern. And we have a very special guest on our show, Shalom Shireen, and she is a coach for HCG, and if people don't know what that is, I'm going to tell you in a second, or she's going to tell you all about it. And actually, she has a website that's www.hcgcoach.com, who will bring you some amazing information about how to lose weight without having to have a bariatric type of situation happen to you, or to have the gastric bypass, or to have the rubber band in your stomach, or any of those things. So we're going to eliminate all those issues, and instead she is going to tell you how she achieved losing, I guess she was 210 pounds, and now you are 160, 150?
Yeah, I went from 212 to 150.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, you know, she actually has a bachelor's in science and chemical engineering. She actually is a naturopathic doctor. And she, before that, has many lifetimes, incarnations of hazardous waste management, certified environmental trainer in hazardous waste, certified environmental trainer in OSHA, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But what she's really here to tell is her amazing story of how she could not stop eating, and her hypothalamus was off the charts in terms of unbalance, and how she discovered HCG, what that is. It's actually a hormone, and a protein hormone, and she'll tell you all about that, and she'll tell you about her coaching and how she does everything. And then we're only going to be here briefly for about 5 minutes to share this information with you guys, and then she's going to be on my show for an hour, where you're going to be able to get all kinds of information from her on how to lose your weight forever, right?
Right. Well, let's say release, because we don't want to lose it, because you might find.
So tell us your story.
Absolutely. Well, you know, first of all, I guess I really am going to have to confess I'm not a naturopathic doctor yet.
Oh,
I am
okay.
enrolled in the course of study at Trinity's College of Natural Health, so I'm working on it. I'm on the way.
Awesome.
So I'm a student MD right now. But, yeah, I just, you know, this is all about, I just really want to share the blessing of suffering this much. So
Absolutely.
After about a week of really intensive prayer, it was just, you know, incredible. I caught this infomercial. This was only a week later. Kevin Trudeau, he was touting his then new book, The Weight Loss Cure They Don't Want You to Know About.
Right.
And I was just fascinated with all the promises that I was hearing him make, and especially been real impressed with the good advice I found in those.
Right.
So, but, you know, I was still kind of skeptical at first, because it seemed like, you know, I'd been fooled so many times by claims like this in the past. So I went to the internet and I started researching what I'd heard about HCG, and that's an acronym for Human Chorionic Gonadotrophin. So just in case you were wondering, anybody was wondering. Apparently this natural hormone protein had been used since the late 60s for weight reduction by Dr. Simeons. And he had this really encouraging theory that I know everybody's going to be just as happy to hear as I was, that the obese are not really entirely responsible for their situation. It's the hypothalamus. Okay. And that's located in the brain, and it controls all the endocrine functions, including the thyroid, the adrenals, all that. Now, apparently, the hypothalamus is not functioning properly any longer, and that gives you the lower metabolic rate, the higher appetite, and it won't change unless that hypothalamus is being reset. This was his theory, and it seemed that the HCG did just that. It resets the hypothalamus. Now, at that
this has been awesome. Thank you. And I look so much forward to having everybody on the show. Remember, it's this next Tuesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Mountain, 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern. So tune in to our show this next Tuesday. And until then, have an awesome week, everybody. And we look so much forward to having you on the show, Shalom, so you can educate us on all this cool stuff. So see you on the show.